Alright guys, welcome back. It's round 8 of Melbourne's One Piece card game. I'm Aaron, I mean a banana. Got Umit here.
Yeah. How about you enjoy the banana and I'll do the talking as...
I thought it was like a bit funny if I was talking, I was eating my banana.
Coming in with some sustenance.
Yeah man, I'm hungry again.
They're making their way to the table, guys. We're getting into round number 8. Only 2 rounds left.
Yep.
Thank you all for joining. I see that bit of a raid going on. Thank you so much, Eggman. Hope you're doing well.
Egg.
Keen to get into these last 2 rounds, man.
Yeah, man.
And then tomorrow we've got obviously the top cut, top 16. Find out who gets the winner playmat, serialized Luffy's.
Money.
A lot to play for, man. A lot to play for. Obviously, this is the first offline regionals we've had. The next event will be the online the next event will be the offline regional in 2 weeks. They are pumping out these events, but I love that kind of stuff.
Man.
It's competitive.
It's competitive season.
Well,
it's competitive season, you know.
I mean, imagine we would have said this years ago. Imagine a regional every 2 weeks. I love it. I love it.
When store champs are happening too, man.
Store champs, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I can't wait to obviously jump in. We will be, I think today we started at about 10 a.m. Australian time, AEST, and tomorrow we will be starting roughly around the same time. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, 9:30, 10.
About 9:30, 10 o'clock. So same kind of time tomorrow, guys. We'll be jumping into top 16. And then what we'll do is we'll get you those top 16 deck lists sometime during the week next week.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for those because I would love to see. Deck list tonight?
Oh, wow, okay.
That's a bit spicy.
Tonight, apparently. There you go.
So people will be able to find out what they're versing before they get to verse it.
So Drago,
Wow,
it's a 2-day event. Day 2 is just top card. So they have side events happening for day 2 for other people. But yeah, it's just first day Swiss, second day top card. We don't want to be here till like 9 o'clock, you know.
No, 9 o'clock, even later than that, my friend.
Yeah, we'll be getting those deck lists, man. Don't worry. So apparently tonight, which is sick.
Yeah, deck list coming out tonight. There you go.
That's huge. I guess that's kind of how Attack does it, though. I don't like Pansy and anything else. Like with Super like that, they have like
not in between like the top card and the.
Burn the midnight oil on the tram dinner, bro. Don't worry, Trent. That's it.
But there you go.
Trent's from Brisbane. He loves a tram dinner. So you go on a tram, eat food. You don't even feel it, apparently. All right. So what do we got here? I'm seeing some more red.
Yeah, Zoro on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Waiting to see what Jasper's actually playing.
Is that? There's a Zoro for Jasper, for Troy as well. Troy also has Zoro.
Well, that's
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, Troy's got the Zoro.
Sorry,
We can't actually see
I saw I read this.
what Jasper's got. They're both playing Zoro.
Zoro. Okay. Cool.
Okay, Zoro, Mirror.
All right.
Again, I thought that we would probably see this a lot more when we go into the top tables.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
A lot of red coming through.
And especially in that, like, just the best of one, man, like, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, best of one, red is so solid. Like, the ability to search what you need. There's not many cards that in a lot of colors that do that right now. So being able to kind of fix your hand. And, you know, mulligan, if you see at least one searcher, you feel a little bit better than not. And then being able to obviously play that on your turn 1 if you are going first. It's pretty valuable.
I'd agree, yeah.
Pretty valuable in that sense. So we're going to start seeing they're doing the dice roll now. Zoro mirror. We haven't actually had a mirror all day,
Which is great.
which is good. Which is good signs.
Yeah. We've had colors, but
Yeah.
you know.
One of these players is going to go 8-0.
So they should
Pretty much almost locking in.
Yeah, I think there's 2 8-0s.
I think
right?
whoever. Yeah.
I think both of these players will be making top cards.
Not necessarily, because if one of these guys loses and they lose the next game, they'll go 7-2, and there is a possibility that they won't. So you want to win here, and then you pretty much feel good about yourself.
Yeah, you don't care. You pack up, you go home, done. See you later.
Yeah, you're happy to come back, obviously, tomorrow.
So I think the Swiss prize support is basically the same.
This is table 4, still 7-0. They're not 7-0? Yeah, of course. Table 1 and 2 would have undefeated. So these are actually.
Okay.
So these are 6-1 players.
6-1. All right. I wonder why.
We've seen a couple of guys that have been undefeated before, I think. So we're trying to get the new players on and a bit more,
cool. Bit more variety.
Bit more variety. Yeah,
that's what we wanted.
Well, that's it, right?
Yeah,
that's fine. So both of these players still have a shot at getting into top cut.
So it's important they win.
This is still a very important match. Whoever wins here needs to obviously win the next one, and then pretty much guarantees their slot into top 16.
Yeah, it's a long day, man.
Like, it is a long day.
Yeah.
And Jasper showing. Oh, well, Troy obviously showing off the gold Don already. Jasper going first.
Yeah, they're both 6-1. All right, cool.
Yeah, both 6-1.
Yeah.
Jasper going first. Didn't see a searcher. Not sure what he's running here, but Troy getting the Nami searcher.
Jasper's list had more of the one drop shenanigans, like with the Makinos and all that stuff. So.
And there you go. Troy with a very, very strong start. So seeing the Nami.
They might be running a similar list.
Yeah. Seeing the Nami and then playing the Sunny Kun.
I think it's the way you go with him, man, for sure. Like, it's just crazy.
And Jasper knows exactly what he wants to do. Didn't see anything on the turn one.
Yep.
Swings with leader. Gets taken by Troy.
Now he's got that Robin on the board, bro.
Well, now he's got Robin. Yeah, with the 3. So he might just setting up.
So Troy will get this turn swing off with the Sunny Con, but after next turn, see you later. You know.
Yeah, and that's where you want to put the value in, right? Yeah. So you're gonna put 1 onto the leader, going to give everything 1k, and now Sunny Con's 5k.
Yeah. And realistically, I think you just take the damage here. Like, I don't think there's really any reason not to. Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because Zoro's 6, so maybe just pitch the 1k here, right?
It's one of those things, because Nico Robin's obviously going to start doing some damage into these things. And there you go. There's the Gordon, and there's 2 Gordons.
2 Gordons, yeah. So the Robin spins into the Sunny Coin and then
pops something else. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way it has to go.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Needs to start dealing with this board. So Troy getting a pretty fantastic start
he's got a real,
he's happy.
That's that's really strong.
Yeah, Jasper trying to take his time now, figuring out, I guess, what the best play is. Is attaching to...
Both at 4 lives, so it's still pretty even.
Yeah.
I think the board at this point is very... Because even, for instance, if Troy were to combo out against a Robin attack, you just swing again into it, right? With your leader.
Well, the thing is, do you put your resources on the Nico Robin now, or is there something more that you want to do with the Don instead, right? Obviously, it's still nice to kind of KO something automatically when it swings.
Well, I mean, like if like Nico would then be 6k given you put 1 Don onto
the leader as well. Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, with Nico, she only needs 1.
It only sounds very wise to think for so long. I mean, it's round 8, so I think it's pretty important, and they're both 6-1, so it's pretty important for them not to misplay here.
I mean, he played his first 2 turns very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Just slapped down the Nico. He's tapping another 3 now, going for the Vista.
Oh, the Vista, wow.
Yeah, getting rid of the other Gordon.
Yeah, right on.
And then 1 for his own Gordon.
Very good.
So really nice.
Like that, he's just kind of spun it around. That's fantastic.
Board state instantly changed.
Yeah.
Board state changed. He's got rid of the 2 Gordons. Nico Robin obviously got rid of the other card.
That's huge, man. Like,
that's big.
Yeah.
Vista, very, very strong card. Yep. He's done his job. And since he's playing Zoro, you put 1 Don under your leader and you put 1 under Vista, and all of a sudden it's a 5k swing as well.
Wow. Because, that's nice. That's real good.
So it's all about the bodies that you put on and the resources you use to kind of make them. And swinging with 5k is not a bad thing at all.
No
Your opponent still has to discard at least 1 card.
Exactly.
Got to get rid of a blocker if they got a blocker.
Yeah.
So just chipping away at them is still super important.
Because card advantage is huge in this game too, right? Like having options, but once, as we've seen earlier, like sometimes that isn't true. There
absolutely.
Could be dead cards in
absolutely.
Right?
He's playing the Brook.
I feel like it kind of forces you to. Well done.
So he plays the Brook, uses the 2 Don to attach it to Nami.
So 6k.
And now that the leader has obviously got the Don underneath, very strong play.
And having the Brook on board isn't necessarily a bad thing. Once again, you just 0-1 Don that's a 5k beat. So
6k into Nico, gets rid of the Otama, 2k from hand.
Yep.
And then he's going to tap 3. Is this for the Rush Zoro? Oh, another Vista. Getting rid of another Gordon. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the turns table.
And this
is very back and forth.
I was about to say, like, they're just swapping. They're just swapping boards here. It's amazing. But that's what happens when you play your deck to a certain degree, right? You figure out what is scary, what needs to be dealt with, and then you do it straight back if you see your opponent playing the same thing.
It's also nice that Red has lots of options to clear small boards now, like just small dudes. Because I remember like set 1, you basically just had a Robin, that was it. But at least now you've got Vistas, you've got Gordons to knock things down. It's actually it's nice to see. It's coming into fruition. Like it's not as like we joke about
two-dimensional.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I was gonna say brain decks. That's what we call it. But you know, but yeah, it's like not as two-dimensional now. Like there's more happening, which is fantastic.
Look, I might not agree with all the support that Red got because it's just made not only Whitebeard like strong, it's like Zoro has just like escalated to another level.
Yeah, that's why it's still around, man. It's crazy. Yeah,
it's just one of those decks now that are just insane.
But I also like the fact that once again, like things from set 1 are still playable and still viable, and we can still, you know, we can still use things from that first set. But it doesn't necessarily mean you need the thing from the first set as well.
Well, that's it. Some cards are still like going to start being harder and harder to come by.
Yeah.
Because you know there's a lot of these cards from set 1 that are very strong that will definitely still see play.
Zoro 3 cost. Law 5 cost.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Even some choppers like Chopper 1 cost is still great.
That's
in a lot of
decks, man. Like,
exactly.
Those. That's wild.
So. Seen a lot of value in Sunny-kun, the promo, it's finding the film decks, Yeah,
correct. That's it. Yeah.
So there you go. Paying 3 for the rush. He's already got the Don under the leader, so that's now 7K.
Yeah. Huge.
2 for Brook, putting 2 more under his leader, and that's 8K.
So swinging with leader afterwards.
9K to combo out of, and Troy's happy with that.
Yeah, I think losing 2 life there is a bit too much, especially given his. Like Jasper
situation,
Jasper still has 4
and his board looks pretty scary.
Very healthy,
if you've got another Vista here,
but in saying that, like Zoro leader goes to 1, so you've got 2 4K. Now you've got 2 4K beaters, right? So that's correct. That's not 4 into 3, and then the Vista gets killed, sure.
Yeah.
And now it's up to Troy to decide where he wants to put these. I think he needs to get rid of the board. I think the board is very important at the moment. So 5K.
I think both players know how important it is for Zoro to have that wide board.
Yeah.
Getting that 1K on every character when you put a Don underneath your leader is such a strong universal move.
Man. Yeah, it's so good.
That's why the leader is still like so strong right now.
Yeah. So it takes a life, which is fair enough. I think Jasper comfortably takes that life. It's not too. Oh, okay.
And now he's gone a reverse aggro. Yeah, there you go. Atama, 2K. Gets out of it. And that's a telltale sign, right?
Another one.
He used,
Yeah, but he has no hand now, so. Oh, no, he does, sorry.
Oh, he just got rid of 2. He got rid of 2 Atamas from Jasper's hand. And there's only a Brook left on the field.
Well.
So.
It's really a top deck, and see what happens.
Well, I mean.
I guess the
question is how much gas do you have now for your Jasper? Like what rush card do you have here? Oh, never mind. 9 for the Whitebeard.
Okay, that's huge. Wow. All right.
Kind of saves you a turn.
It does. Yeah. And I guess in this situation, like Troy's tapped out, so you just swing Zoro 8K into one of the Zoros, and just try and control the board. You can swing the Brook into the Brook or the Brook into the Vista.
Absolutely.
Just to release some pressure.
Absolutely, because Troy's got 3 cards in hand.
And he's also got 3 life. That's the other thing. Oh, he went straight for the life. Okay. He's also got 3 life, so I think maybe he's not as comfortable now. But I guess this is a 7K beater. One of the
Didn't even swing Brook into Brook.
Surprising.
Feels like he might go for game maybe next turn.
Leave his board, nice.
Which is interesting now because you do have to use a lot of resources if you're Troy here to get through.
Well, it's one of the Zoro and then at least one.
Well, Zoro's on 7 now.
Yeah, so
both the Zoros need all Zoros, including the leader puts 1 Don underneath,
and then everyone gets buff by 1, and so they all need another Don.
Another Don underneath. So that's not too bad. You're right. It's not actually too bad. But the problem is here if you're Troy.
I think
you don't want to give him more resources.
Correct, yes.
So do you really want to take him down to like 1 life and then your opponent just swings at you for game next turn? He's got the Newgate, he's got the Brook, he's got the leader. Yeah. If he's got a rush card in hand,
that's it.
It's very scary.
Yeah, if he happens to see 2 Zoro rushes, for instance, you're laughing, dude.
Jasper's laughing here because he's just like, you've got 5K, you've got 3K, you got 5K, you got leader, and there you go, just replies with with a Newgate himself.
Yep, that's wild. But I mean, Jasper's just got 2 cards in his hand by the looks of it, so. So I think this next turn, it definitely Jasper will have to control Troy's board, like it's without a doubt.
Yeah, and he's going to go 7k into lead here.
7-7, so yeah.
And he's happy. I think Troy is happy for Jasper to take a life here. You're not giving him too much more resource. You are chipping away at that inevitable win condition.
Yeah, I mean, this is the other thing. Like, he doesn't have any. He's got 1 Don up. So
yeah, Troy's not doing anything here after he swings with lead.
But
Jasper needs to either cut his hand size in half to not take the damage, or bring himself down to 2. Both options you're happy with if you're Troy.
Yep. I think this next turn he has to go hard and try and take the win, right?
Jasper,
yeah. The board's too big.
You can that is probably your situation. Did he comboed out of it? Wow.
Okay.
So in that sense, he's either trying to top deck, or he's got a Nico Robin, which is not going to help you here. And I'm not sure. I don't think. Let me just have a quick look here for Newgate, because if he puts the 2 Don under Newgate, he can KO something with 3,000 or less.
So he
can get rid of the Vista.
Yeah, or the Brook.
And then kind of chip away and see what he is successful at doing.
Yep.
But if you're Jasper, you might even tap 9 and just go for another Newgate. Then you'll have the leader swing for 8.
Yeah.
You'll have the 11k Newgate swing, and then you'll have another one. If he's got one, but I don't think he does. I think I saw a Nico Robin from the draw.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the other one was either. Yeah.
Don't know what the other one was. I missed it.
Lots of chatter happening in the background, a lot of games finishing.
This is more of the higher end think before you do, right? Like, don't rush it. You've got 20 minutes.
That's it. You've got some time. You can just for a moment,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Zoro definitely, Zoro definitely winning this one. 11k white beard, then all done on Zoro for game. So this is a problem.
Here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
He took the wow.
So Troy has 5 cards in hand, and he's going for it.
We have 1 round left.
That's it. It's done.
Oh wow, he had 2 Zoro. Wait, so
he attached 9 Don onto his leader because the Whitebeard swing went through, and Zoro went to 14.
So it looked like it to me. He had a Luffy rush in hand, and then he had
doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. If Troy takes that 11k swing, and he has 5 cards in hand, he needs all of them to have 2k.
He had 1 up, so I wasn't too sure if he was going to. That's what I was worried the radical win, but I think Jasper, he rolled the dice that paid off, man. Like sometimes
you have to go for when you feel like you've got the advantage.
Yeah, man.
You need to go
red,
for
man. You just say like, screw it and just go for it, right?
I mean, that's the thing, right? And he feels pressured because next turn he's got the 2 Rush Zoros. He's got the Vista. He's got his leader that's going to give everything 1k. You're in a world of hurt yourself. You've got 2 cards in hand. You're not getting out of any of those swings. But
3 life.
He saw his position. He took the advantage, and he said to himself, "I either win here or I lose here." And the chances of Jasper having 5 2k combos in hand, next to none.
Yeah, especially
5% chance.
I think he dropped like a Brook and a Tomo in the first turn, right?
Correct.
That's correct. Like maybe the 8 you run, maybe 8 or 8 to 12.
Whitebeard does run a lot, almost about 15 to 20 usually. Like you see a lot of 2Ks just to kind of get you to the end game.
Yeah, cool.
But again, you have to have all 5 cards as 2Ks. What's the chances?
Yeah.
Even if he has an event that obviously can give him 4K,
I think
you still roll the dice, man. You're still rolling the dice.
To combo out of that Whitebeard attack, honestly.
Well, that's it. When he saw that he didn't,
there's like, okay, just
I'll take it.
Just go for it.
Absolutely, 14k. Yeah, why don't you?
Yeah, because if you had a radical win, for instance, that's 4k. They should have 10. He's still the other 4 cards.
Exactly.
3 cards need to be 2k
still at least. It's such a bad position. But that's it, guys. That is done. Again, it took a little bit longer than as per normal, but we're getting way too used to games finishing in like 15 minutes now. It's not healthy. It's like you're slow playing now if you go past 20 minutes.
We talk for like 15 minutes, then we
back at it again. Yeah. And that's why these 9 rounds go so quick. That is round 8
What
Done.
an exciting match. I mean, you come in at the wrong time, my dude. That's how it be, you know.
Nah, that's probably gonna be a lot of the top 16 tomorrow. I'm feeling mirrors. I'm seeing a lot of red.
Yeah.
We won't know until this
There's
is done. But guys, round 8 in the books. One more round after this. Take a quick break. Less than 15 minutes until the next round.
Yep.
And then we'll be back with the final round until we finish off today. So stay tuned. And we'll be back soon.
Hey man, let's do it.